Let's get more on all of this from Sarah Grady, who joins us live now from Chicago. She's a lawyer who leads her firm's Prisoner Rights Project, which advocates for inmates' rights. Sarah, thanks for being with us. Can you start by describing what the conditions are like for inmates there?
What we know from the people who are in custody and their loved ones is that they are being denied access to soap and adequate cleaning supplies to keep their area clean. They don't have materials to sanitize frequently used items like phones, showers, toilets, and other areas that they are forced to share with other detainees at the jail. We know that when they come into the jail, they're being held in bullpens, which are essentially just rooms where people are packed into and cannot practice social distancing. And we know that detainees aren't being given masks to protect themselves against the spread of this disease by particles in the air, and they are forced instead to make their own masks out of extra t-shirts or other cloth that they can find.
And Sarah, we understand you are part of a lawsuit that is pushing for better conditions and the release of some inmates. We know that a lot of prisons across America have been releasing nonviolent offenders. Tell us more about that.
We brought a lawsuit seeking a couple of different things. So the first is that we asked for immediate release of people who are medically vulnerable, for whom the risk of death or serious injury if they contract this disease is extremely high. And we also asked the court to enter orders to improve the conditions at the jail, to force the jail to allow the detainees to practice hygiene and other mechanisms that the CDC has recommended everybody practice. And we also then asked the court to consider transfers. The court first acted on our request for an order regarding sanitation and testing, PPEs, and the ability to practice social distancing when they come in. And we had a temporary restraining order on those topics.
You know, it is just absolutely heartbreaking to see those pictures of what the inmates have put on some of those windows. Help, we matter too. Do you think that what the court system has done so far is going to be enough to mitigate the outbreak there? Again, we're talking about the largest cluster of coronavirus cases in this country.
The first step will be to see if the sheriff's office is willing to comply with the court's order. We hope that they will. But that, of course, is not the whole story. We need to see what's going to happen with the virus. We know that the virus thrives on proximity. And at the jail with as many people as they have there, they are not able to practice social distancing. And so it would be no surprise to us at all to learn that despite soap being made available, given the continued use of dormitory style or barrack style housing, the virus is still spreading rampantly throughout the jail.
All right, Sarah Grady, we really appreciate you coming on to talk about this really important issue, and we'll check back with you for the developments on what the Cook County Jail plans to do from there. Thanks for that.